There's a man gone back on that cover boundary following that shot. Starting to get to the stage where obviously Sourav Ganguly is thinking that not only must he somehow claim these final 6 wickets, but he must just make sure that the runs don't start to flow.
That is right. The Indian lead now less than 100, England trailing by 92, so Ganguly trying to save the boundaries as well.
That's the line. But the ball went off the bat previously, just the one this time.
Obviously what Ganguly wouldn't want is to chase too many if he does dismiss England around tea time. You obviously want to dismiss England before they get to 91. 91 needed to make India bad again. But in case India have to chase, he doesn't want to chase too many. So he's got fielders in run-saving positions. That means one less in catching positions. This is good batting by England. 116 the partnership so far.
One other little thing to consider for Sourav Ganguly, there's one light up there on the public light meters. Once again, I hasten to add that it's the umpires alone with their meters that will make any decisions about potentially bad light. If it does get any gloomier, though, they will be forced into consultation, although De Silva and Orchard have been happy to play under conditions. Oh, that's well bowled. That's well bowled. That's exactly what Sourav Ganguly wanted. Nasser Hussain is bitterly disappointed. He's battled his way through for so long. But the first over of spin on this 5th day has claimed the first wicket.
Yes, the second new ball doing the trick as well, because the ball's a little harder. Hussain trying to make sure that the ball was kept low, but that's a fine low catch by Virendra Sehwag. The old ball yesterday was dying, wasn't quite bouncing as much. The second new ball has done the trick for Anil Kumble and for India. Good hand this by the England captain, out for 110. England now 265 for 5. .265 for 5. Andrew Flintoff on a king pair. Got out to the first ball in the first innings, first ball that he faced. In fact, he hasn't scored a run here at Headingley.
You're absolutely right, Sonny. It's his second test match, first one against South Africa here in 1998. His first attempt at test cricket. First ball duck at the hands of Harbhajan Singh. He's got a little bit of time to ponder it now because he's off strike. Alex Stewart will have strike at the start of this new over from Zaid Khan, who's just changed ends from the football ground end to the Kirkstall Lane end. But yes, Andrew Flintoff, 3 ducks in 3 innings. Now it'll be a very good time for him to get off that little problem. Sehwag, the man with the reactions at short leg, to take that very good catch to get rid of Hussain. And Stewart suddenly looks just, I wouldn't say nervous, but just gets that inside edge. Just look at Sehwag at short leg here. Stands up just briefly, but he's balanced. Ball just carries far enough so that Sehwag, once he's come up, he's still got his eyes on his ball. He's still able to very quickly go to his right. Just imagine another minute hesitation in his reaction, and he wouldn't have been there. So it's a good catch for Virendra Sehwag. Crucial one for his team. That will really encourage the Indians. They seem to lose a bit of that enthusiasm as that partnership developed last night.
Yes, I think the shoulders were sagging just a little bit as that partnership developed between the England captain and his senior most player. Stewart is still there, not out 78 in the first innings. He's there with 46. Flintoff, I dare say, would prefer to play Zaheer Khan than a spinner for his first ball.
No ball. Flintoff looks bright-eyed. I think his ears are open too. He was spoken to there by Zahir Khan. Friendly greeting in every sense. One of those pick your own script times, and just imagine what might have been said.
Something like, we too can bowl bouncers or some such thing. Hopefully he spoke in English, Zahir Khan. Otherwise it would be a waste of time if he spoke in Hindi or Urdu.
Correct. He's gone. Zahir Khan has plucked another wicket. Beautifully taken at slip, and Andrew Flintoff's horrendous record at Headingley, sadly for him, continues. 2 balls he's lasted this morning, 1 more than the other day. One has certainly brought another one in terms of wickets for the Indians.
Well, this is very good bowling. First ball, a bouncer, and then letting Andrew Flintoff hear a word or two. The second ball, a probing one around the off stump, and a nervous jab at it by Flintoff, resulting in a simple catch to Rahul Dravid. It's a pair for Andrew Flintoff. England now in trouble, 267 for 6.
Alex Tudor is the man who's just come out to replace Andrew Flintoff, and he won't have had much time to prepare himself. 35 minutes, England seem to be getting through the tough part of the day. Suddenly those 2 wickets have fallen. Zahir Khan seems to have found life now. Changed ends from the football ground end to the Kirkstall Lane end. He's suddenly found a wicket. He's suddenly found some extra pace.
A wicket can always do that to you. This is the England captain's demise. Very fine catch this by Virender Sehwag. The ball was dropping on him, and then this is how Andrew Flintoff got off. Just a nervous jab, and Rahul Dravid doesn't miss those.
Well, Flintoff has had nightmares on this ground with the bat. And he's got a lot of time now to ponder what he does next. Zahir Khan bowled him a bouncer first ball. Got that one on exactly the right spot, second ball. In between, had a little bit of a chat as well with the batsman. That's the result. Flintoff back in the hutch without scoring. Well bowled, beautifully bowled, Yorker length delivery, but it hasn't quite found the target. Great over from Zahir Khan. 267 for 6 it is.
Yes, a terrific Yorker this one. I think Tudor was expecting the short one. Instead he found this one aimed at his toes. I don't know what the Indians were appealing for, but they are very excitable at this moment. That's a very good Yorker, excepting of course it wasn't on target.
267 for 6. Now, we saw briefly the chat that Flintoff listened to from Zahir Khan. Suspect that might have been what Dave Orchard had a chat with Saurav Ganguly about in the break. Alex Stewart found about this. He said, don't worry about that. I'll listen to anything you've got to say. I'll be here for hours yet, he's saying. Maybe not. Maybe not. Well, Anil Kumble strikes again. Alex Stewart is not going to hang around for hours. Lovely leg break delivered by Anil Kumble. Another good little catch. Everything turning India's way, and they're going to wrap this up in a hurry now.
This is as good a leg break as one would hope to see. Drawing the batsman forward into a tentative push. And Rahul Dravid completing another catch. The Indian captain excited, but that was a terrific delivery from Anil Kumble. The perfect leg spinner, the perfect length. Stewart out for the first time in this match. 78 not out in the first innings, missing a half century by 3 runs. 267 for 7.
Well, they've got the workmen in, fitting revolving doors to that English dressing room just at the moment. Ashley Giles becomes the 9th man at the crease for England.
Beautifully timed. Terrific shot from Ashley Giles. It's pleased the England supporters in the crowd, and there are many of them here. Children under 16 with an adult have got free admission today.
Very good shot. Didn't look to hit it too hard at all, Ashley Giles. Put right out to the pitch. Just a well-timed push through the offside.
Get it.
It's one thing that I have found with Harbhajan Singh that I would like, or I think he should do something about, is the fact that batsmen get to the pitch of his deliveries without leaving the crease easily. He's much too full in my book. If you're going to be getting to the pitch of these spinners on a regular basis, you should be made to use your feet to get to the pitch. Shouldn't be pushing from your crease and smothering the spin that easily.
Is that to do with length or flight, Mikey?
Length, I think. I think he's much too full. Here again we saw Alex Tudor just pushing the left foot forward and just blocking it right by his foot. It's not that it's pitching in front of him and coming on to the bat, it's just pitching right by his foot, so easily smothered.
The spinners, like the seamers, are going to have to consider that these two tall tail enders are going to thrust that left foot down the pitch at them. Think about bowling a little bit quicker. Well, it's up in the air, it's not going to carry down to deep backward square leg. SS Das, the substitute fielder down there, he's on for Zahir Khan.
You see the length that that one pitched. It didn't pitch close enough for him to smother the spin on that occasion. Electing to sweep.
61 the deficit. ...102 overs, 295 now for 7. There's plenty of work still to be done, but the pitch will change if England manage to get in front. Another 60 runs and they'll be level with India. Harbhajan with the dive eventually. Thangar with the throw. Not the most dynamic double act.
Don't think they were too convinced which one should have been doing the fielding and which one doing the throwing.
2 here for Tudor. Oh, he's turned it down. Leg by. 299 now for 7. Oh, he must be out. Crazy run out. Absolutely ridiculous. The last thing England needed at this stage. They're still 56 runs behind. But unless Peter Willey has other ideas, England are now 8 down.
Well, he's heading off Ashley Giles because he knows he was a long way out. I'm not too sure who did the calling here. Didn't seem to me as if Alex Tudor moved. Ashley Giles is off. What for, I'm not sure. Once he got that far, he had absolutely no chance of getting back. Out by a distance. Out by a distance. 299 for 8.
Andrew Caddick's got the chest protector on, but it's spin he's going to have to cope with first. England 56 runs behind. Caddick's very modest test record with the bat. Surprising it's so poor, because he has got some batting ability. 4 close catches, and Ganguly's brought the square leg up to short fine leg. What on earth went on here? Tudor must have said yes to begin with, mustn't he, Mikey? I can't believe Giles would have run otherwise.
He took a step, Alex Tudor, so one would assume that he did say something before he took that step. But Giles had gotten a long, long way down. Tudor just took 1 step. Not too sure if he's said yes and then no, because I'm not. Why would Giles take off? Why would Giles take off unless he had heard something?
$2.99 for 8.
Both these spinners allowed Ganguly to attack. England have got themselves up to 300. They still trail by 55. Pick up 4, maybe off the pad or the thigh pad.
Some bat involved. That's the wicket. Harbhajan picks up a wicket at last. Simplest of catches to square, short square. Sehwag picks up another one. And England on the brink of defeat.
Well, he said it's just a matter of time till you get that delivery that pitches and bounces. Just watch this develop. Pitches, bounces, inside edge onto pad, and it's just a lollipop catch. And they're nearly there. India very impressive. He's got one at long last, Harbhajan. It's Alex Tudor who's gone for 21, 307 for 9.
Last man for England then, Matthew Hoggard at the crease. Well, you've got Ten and Jack out there. India will want to wrap this up.
What he's got to do, ball out there, get it outside off stump with plenty of action on the ball. Plays back inside edge onto pad. He's got an easy one in the end at short leg. They want him to bowl that line. They feel, India, that he's just lost that line, the art of bowling outside off stump. Well, he's deserved an easy catch. He's took some crackers.
Taking a couple of blows as well, as you do in that position. Yeah, I always used to call it the Australian line for off spinners. People like Ashley Mallett. Out there, outside that off stump, brings slip into play. Boundary, but a wicket off the over. It's 307 for 9.
Harbhajan picks up 1 wicket, Alex Tudor. 3 catches for Sehwag. He's a decent total by England, but not nearly enough. They still trail by 48. Caddick and Hoggard at the crease. Just a solid bowling performance by India. Zaheer Khan, I think, has been exceptional. Just 1 for 63. Cumbly turned the screw, 29 overs, 3 for 65. Everybody's played the part.
The bowlers have done a good job collectively, but I thought also the fielding's been a lot better in this innings from India's point of view.
It's been that good that the captain's run somebody out. It's a rarity, is that, isn't it? But he's done well, he's handled the team well, Sourav Ganguly. Absolutely delighted with the way that they've played throughout this game.
Well, I've seen it all now. Andy Caddick's been put off by someone moving. Right, off we go. Googly.
Looking for that leg side hit. There is a backward square leg, deep backward square leg, just hovering. Also 4 catches around the bat. Bowling plenty of googlies.
Well, I don't see how you can ever get a run for that. That's got to be called dead ball. Well, that's a bit of a mystery. What shot was being played there?
None, he's not played at that. It should be a dead ball. Brings Matthew Hoggard onto strike.
Don't think India will mind that.
He's a dogged performer, and he's a much better batsman than a number 11. He's worked hard at his batting.
Which would you rather bowl at? Caddick or Hoggard? Or wouldn't you mind either?
I'm just going to say I'll be facetious and say, well, not too worried really. If you've got a class bowler out there, which India have.
Been a bit of thorn in the side for people, Matthew Hoggard, this summer. Hung around, hasn't he?
He will. He'll play for his partner. He'll certainly do that, and he's worked hard at his batting. That's not bad for a number 11. 10 not out. 32 at Trent Bridge. Career best there.
Oh, wow. There could have been problems if he'd have picked it up, Agaka, but he didn't. So Matthew Hoggard's off the mark.
And Paul bowling plenty of googlies. He's looking for the ball just to bounce and pitch, and that forward defensive shot that can take the inside edge. Looking for catches around the bat.
That, I think, is it. That's the final wicket. The game is all over. India have won, and won convincingly. Innings and 46 runs. Celebrations, and so there should be. They totally outplayed England in this match. And in fact, from the second half of the game at Trent Bridge, they have been the better side.
They've certainly run this game, and they're coming on strong in the series. Been well led by Ganguly. They got the right side, 2 spinners, and there they are. Harbhajan and Anil Kumble. Thoroughly deserved. They've played wonderful cricket throughout this game at Headingley. Conditions would certainly favour England. England have been disappointing. All the questions will be asked of the home team, and it's India who move on to the Oval. Absolutely cock-a-hoop, and they can tell you now, same team.
Well, it took India until 12:53 on this fifth morning to wrap things up in convincing style. England bowled out for the second time in the match for 309. Despite the efforts, firstly, of Nasser Hussain, there was a great 100 for him, 110 and a vital wicket when it fell first thing this morning. Alex Stewart again looked in good form, 47 to him. A little bit of late resistance from Alex Stewart with his 21, but apart from that, the England innings disintegrated very quickly on this final morning. You have to give credit all round to the Indian bowlers. I thought Sourav Ganguly operated them very well, got them in and out of the attack at crucial times. Look at Sanjay Bangar, for instance, 2 crucial wickets on that fourth day, 2 for 54 for him, but they all played a part. Zaire Khan, 1 for 63, Ajit Argakar, 1 for 59. The spinners, vital as ever to India, Anil Kumble, 4 for 66, Harbhajan Singh, 1 for 56. A very fine all-round effort by the Indian team throughout the match, as the match summary shows you. India batting first by choice, 628 for 8 in fairly unfriendly conditions in those first couple of days. It was a mammoth score.